Hey guys, the BB Warrior here, and today we're going to be going over the Gen 2 E&L AK104, AK105. Why are you looking at me like that? It's because I'm in full kit just to do a gun overview? Get over it. Now why don't we talk about the rifle going from the back to the front. We're going to have a full stock which has a button on the left hand side of the receiver. You press that and it folds in. There's a button on the back of the stock that when you press that, it'll bring it back to your fixed position. On the left-hand side of the receiver, there is a mount for rails, like a Zenetco B13, for example, which will allow you to have a top Picatinny rail up here. I personally use the Zenetco B13 by Asura Dynamics, and that allows me to put my Comp M4 as well as my scope cam on here. On the right-hand side of the receiver, you're going to have your fire selector for safe, fully automatic, and semi-automatic fire. Now let's put that back to safety. When you pull the dust cover, that will reveal your bar-style hop-up, because this is a V3 gearbox. Let that slide back. You're going to have your rear sight, which is adjustable for windage and elevation, which you don't really need in airsoft. Let's be honest about that. You're shooting pellets. And then the nice thing about the Gen 2 E&L over the Gen 1 is in the magazine well, they have their E&L spacer unit. Now what that allows you to do is, let's say you undershoot your mag, because you have to rock the AK mag in. Let's say you undershoot it and try to put it in here. What the spacer does is the spacer catches it and does not allow you to do that and jam your magazine inside the mag well. It'll ride it forward and lock it in perfect every time. This is a really nice touch that E&L started doing after, I believe LCT started doing it first. And I really enjoy it, being that I haven't had too much experience with the AKs. I'm more of an M4 guy, to be completely honest with you. But having that mag well spacer every time is a perfect reload with the E&L AKs. Now you do have your handguard up here, which can be replaced if you want to go with like a Zenetco railed one. I plan on doing a B30 and a B31, I think, or a B10 and B11. I am not sure yet, just because I'm not sure which role I'm going to try to fill with this rifle. And then, of course, you have your flash hider up here, which I believe E&L uses a 24mm, which is a little bit off. If I'm wrong about that, I will make sure to annotate it, though. And the nice thing about E&Ls is that they come with a mid-cap magazine as opposed to a high-cap, which is really nice. It adds to the realism of the rifle. However, this gun will use just about any VFC, CYMA, TM spec magazine. Now, something I did want to mention is that this is the E&L 74 mag. Now, if you guys don't know, the difference between an AK104 and an AK105, at least for BB Wars, comes down to the ammo type. A 74 mag is the one that is least curved, and that would make it an AK105. However, if you had a 7.62 mag, the one that's more curved, that would make it an AK104. Now, something I do want to mention about the E&L mag itself is it wobbles in the mag well, which is really disappointing, seeing that you would think that the company that makes the gun would make sure that their mag fits perfectly in there, but it does wobble from side to side. It does feed well. However, that's just one thing that kind of irks me. So, talking about the external finish on these E&L AKs, 10 out of 10. Gun comes covered in cosmoline, which is really nice. The plastic parts on it feel fantastic. Overall, I love this gun aesthetically and externally. However, one issue I've noticed is I have played with this once on a non-rainy day, and it sat inside my house. I've had this gun for about a week, because this is just the first impressions of it. And I'm already starting to show a little bit of rust on the receiver, which is honestly unacceptable, considering that you can get a Crytek or an LCT, and those are not going to have any rust at all for a while until you play in the rain. Which is weird, considering that this gun was covered in cosmoline, that it already has rust on it. I don't know where that is. I'm going to end up painting this anyway, so it won't be that noticeable, but I don't get where they dropped the ball on that. Now, internally, the first day I used this, I was having a lot of issues. I was hitting maybe 60, 80 feet. However, something that I've chalked it up to, I've been able to kind of test this and try to tweak it a little bit. But I think it was just a mixture of a brand new gun, kind of hot day, so I wasn't really thinking right, and I just didn't have enough time to adjust my hop up or get the mag really settled in. I think that was part of it, is that I had a lot of feeding issues on the first day with this E&L mag. However, now that I've been able to break it in a little bit more, I've noticed that my feeding's better, and I've really been able to dial in my hop up to hit straight. It was so bad on the first day. After 2 games, I actually went back to my Crytek M4. But honestly, guys, I think it just needs a little bit of love. Upgrade your hop-up, which is kind of a necessary for just about any stock gun on the market right now. I plan on putting a Pro-Wind in here, I believe, and then I'm probably going to get like a Promi barrel or something. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to go with this. Externally, my plans for the rifle, I think I'm going to keep the full stock. I really like the look of the traditional 74 style AK, even though this is a 105. So I believe I'm going to keep the full stock. If I don't, though, I'm going to switch out to a Zenetco buffer tube. I believe that people can make them in real life with a Magpul CTR stock. For the dust cover, I plan on keeping the dust cover stock, but running a Zenetco B13 rail. That allows me to put my optic and my scope cam on. And then for the handguard, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I believe I'm going to put something on here, but I may just do the railed top one just for my scope cam. I noticed it looks a little bit better and it's easier to operate when it's farther along the gun. However, the Zenetco B30, B31 combo is very appealing to me. But something I'm thinking about doing with this, because I have all these 40mm grenade pouches on my rig. I don't know if you can see those. I think I kind of want to put a grenade launcher on here from Milsim West and shoot some tag rounds at NATO. But I don't know yet. Milsim West is about a little less than 2 months away, so I am going to start to get this build underway immediately. But this is going to be what I use at Milsim West Caspian Gap if I am able to go. The builds have been kind of expensive lately. I'm not 100% sure yet. But that is going to do it for this video, talking about the E&L AK104, AK105. When you go to look in Jag Precision System, they label it as the A103. So just keep that in mind. If you have any questions about this E&L, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to talk to you guys about this gun. And if you've owned this gun and you've had some issues with it right out of the box, make sure to let me know. It'd be nice and comforting to know that I wasn't the only one. If you like the video, you can always subscribe for more airsofting content twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. Make sure to follow me on social media for updates and news. This has been the BB Warrior, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, BB Warriors? Today we're going to be doing another gear comparison, and today on the left-hand side we are comparing the ANA Alpha MK2 chest rig, and on the right-hand side we are comparing the JTech MK2 chest rig.